When most people are asked what they need most in life, or what they need to survive, the first thing they say is water. However, it seems many people take advantage of it. Most of the human body is composed of water, and we could not go over about 96 hours without drinking it. But water has more importance than being a part of our internal makeup.
Cohesion is water's ability to stick to and combine with other water molecules due to opposite charges of hydrogen and oxygen between the molecules. It's important because it's constantly pulling other water molecules up so the water can go where it needs to be, as in trees and other plants.
The attraction between the molecules along the surface of water is responsible for its surface tension. Water has a solid quality at its very top, which is why pond skaters and pepper can float on it. You may think the only reason they float is because they're lightweight, but however, when soap is dropped in, the water surface tension is disrupted and the pepper then sinks to the bottom, proving that the hydrogen bonds between its molecules do in fact create some form of a barrier.
Adhesion is water's ability to stick to other substances. For example, when the water meets with a cloth or a paper towel, it seems as if it crawls throughout its length. When a straw is placed in a glass of water, the water crawls up the side of the straw because of the hydrogen bonds between the water and those of the straw.
Water is the solvent of life. Compounds that are soluble, meaning that they can dissolve in water, are broken apart by the different parts of the water molecule. Table salt is a common example. The negative polar ends of the water molecule surround the sodium, and the positive polar ends surround the chlorine, which results in both of those elements being pulled apart, resulting in the assimilation into the water. However, while table salt is hydrophilic, there are other substances that do not dissolve in water, like oil. Because oil is insoluble, it does not mix, which is exhibited when oil floats to the top of the water instead of mixing with it. All in all, water's solvent property provides for easier transport of other molecules through the circulatory system to the rest of the body.
Water is like a rebel when it becomes a solid because it floats, unlike most solids. Ice is able to float due to the crystal structures formed by water molecules. The hydrogen bonding spaces of the molecules are spaced evenly apart. When water is turning into a solid, it actually expands 9%.
It's like magic!
The fact that ice floats is essential to life because it allows organisms to survive winters.
Specific heat is how much heat energy it takes to raise the temperature of a unit mass of a substance 1 degree. Surprisingly, water has a high specific heat for a considerably light substance. Water's high specific heat is also the reason why shorelines are warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. By the time the sun from the summer warms the oceans, winter comes around, allowing those shorelines to be warmer.
High heat of vaporization exists in regards to the amount of heat energy input into water, causing it to change its state of matter. This heat energy is what causes solid ice to melt into liquid water. High heat of vaporization of water gives animals an evaporating cooling system, such as sweat, so they do not overheat and die.
Obviously, water plays a larger part in our lives than we originally thought. Whether it is bringing water molecules up through the length of a straw or keeping the world's oceans from freezing over, we cannot forget the elixir of life that keeps us going in making accomplishments every single day.